Was there the same euphoria in Egypt seeing him visit here?
Look, my dear friend, Minister Shachal says that they had something in common between him and Sadat, and this is the pipe. Sadat used to go in the garden alone with his pipe. Before coming to Jerusalem, he went to his native village, al-Qid, and with his pipe, and he surprised everybody, including his own people. I think that only 1 or 2 people maximum in Egypt knew that he is going to do such a giant step. When he came, he took with him the people who supported him and not the people who did not. Like Ahmad Fahmy, for instance, you know, he was the foreign minister. Other ministers, the chief of staff, they resigned. After his visit to Jerusalem, when he went back to Cairo, he was received by hundreds of thousands of people. And it was really something that everybody thought and were, you know, convinced that he has the full support. But in my mind, this was a temporary situation, because immediately it changed because of the Syrians, because of the Front of Refusal, because of the Arab League, because of the Muslim Brotherhood, because of part of the media, because of all these ministers who have resigned because they were against him. So suddenly we saw that slowly we saw a growing criticism and opposition to the steps that Sadat taken, but he had to deal with this, and I think that he dealt with this successfully.
So is it fair to say that Sadat's visit here, the corresponding peace treaty with Israel, in a way also encouraged vicariously the radicalization of Egyptian politics after him?
No, I don't think so. I think that what he did was accepted by his people, with really a great support, spontaneous. For example, visiting Egypt after the peace treaty together with President Yitzhak Navon. I was there, the only politician. And I went with the judge from Nazareth, Mohammed Kteli, in the streets of Cairo, without bodyguards. And the people knew that we are Israelis, and they came. We did have the best hosting opportunity directly. Things happened. Don't forget that, in a way, the United States didn't accept this treaty very easily because it wasn't part of it. Secondly, I asked President Sadat at the time, in the meeting, before having the lunch with President Navon, we sat men only. Sadat, Mubarak, Sufi Abu Talib, the chairman of the Egyptian parliament, Yitzhak Navon and I. We spoke Arabic, all 5 of us. And I asked him a question. I told him, you see, Sir, Mr. President, you went, before coming to Jerusalem, you went to visit Hafiz al-Assad, the president of... But the other Arab leaders, you went to see them only after you came to Jerusalem. Now, he laughed, his very famous laugh. He said, oh, this is a good question. Only Assad could interfere and undermine the project. So I went to him and I told him, come with me. The Golan in my pocket, in Egyptian Arabic, he said, El Golan fi gebi. That is to say that I have the Golan. Come with me. Assad told him, no, I don't believe them. But if you want to go, Allah ma'ak, God with you.
So he faced a lot of opposition.